What's cooking, WWE Nation? This is Ringside Insider, bringing you fresh wrestling heat every day. Smash subscribe and let's jump right in. Rumors in wrestling used to live quietly on message boards and in hushed social media corners, but now they are impossible to ignore. Across arenas, backstage, and online communities, speculation is growing at an incredible pace, and one name keeps coming up: The Shield. The legendary trio that once dominated WWE with their precise teamwork, unwavering unity, and unmatched intensity may be preparing to return. Fans are excited, conversations are erupting everywhere, and for good reason. This isn't just about nostalgia. Something bigger, something different, and potentially game-changing seems to be unfolding, and the WWE Universe is on the edge of its seat, waiting to see what happens next. Remembering the Shield. To understand why this buzz is so intense, it helps to look back at the origins of the Shield. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose weren't introduced like typical WWE superstars. They came through the crowd wearing black tactical gear, moving as a single unit with precision, energy, and purpose. They didn't announce themselves with speeches or catchphrases. They let their actions speak. Every coordinated move, every triple power bomb, every moment of dominance told a story of teamwork, loyalty, and determination. They were more than a wrestling group. They were a symbol of calculated strength and unity that left fans and opponents alike in awe. Their presence changed the WWE landscape, and every storyline they touched carried a sense of weight and anticipation. The turning point. Of course, every epic story has its twist, and the Shield was no exception. The group that seemed unshakable eventually fractured in a moment that shocked the wrestling world. Seth Rollins, who had been known as the architect of the original Shield, made a decision that ended the group as fans knew it. It wasn't just a betrayal. It was a dramatic turning point that left fans reeling and changed the trajectories of all three superstars. While Reigns and Ambrose went their separate ways, Rollins began shaping a new path for himself, ultimately creating a storyline rich with tension, strategy, and character growth. That single event continues to influence WWE narratives to this day, leaving a lasting impact on fans and the industry alike. Hints of a return fast forward to May 2025, and there's a palpable energy in the air surrounding WWE promotional teasers, backstage chatter, and fan speculation all point toward a major reveal during Saturday Night Main Event on May 25th. Unlike standard shows, this one is being marketed with a sense of suspense and anticipation that suggests something extraordinary is about to happen. Roman Reigns, who has remained largely silent since WrestleMania 41, is reportedly planning a return, but not in the way fans might expect. Sources suggest he's been quietly preparing, not for a single match or moment, but to assemble a new version of the Shield, one that could change the WWE landscape entirely. Strategic moves and shifting alliances. Meanwhile, Seth Rollins hasn't been idle. After WrestleMania 41, he formed a partnership with Braun Breaker, building a small faction with an eye toward dominance. This move seemed deliberate, almost as if Rollins could sense that a larger challenge was coming. Meanwhile, other storylines are creating the perfect environment for a major shakeup. CM Punk's return and partnership with Sami Zayn has introduced fresh tension, and backstage rumors hint that alliances may shift at a critical moment. If these betrayals occur, it would clear the way for Rollins and Braun to expand their influence, creating an ideal contrast to whatever Roman Reigns has planned. Everything happening in WWE right now feels like pieces being positioned for a major chess move, a return that is both strategic and cinematic, a reunion with a twist. Unlike a typical reunion that leans on nostalgia, this return appears to be a reinvention. The focus isn't just to recapture the glory of the past, but to elevate it. Roman Reigns, the dominant force of his generation, isn't coming back to merely relive old storylines. He's returning with a plan, and the stakes are higher than ever. With the possibility of a new member, upgraded strategy, and a calculated approach, this iteration of The Shield could represent a new level of storytelling, athleticism, and impact. It's not about reliving history, it's about shaping the future of WWE. The build-up to May 25th. Every promotional teaser, backstage whisper, and subtle clue points to Saturday night main event as the moment of truth. Fans are ready. The energy feels electric, and the anticipation is tangible. Reigns has remained quiet in the public eye, allowing speculation to build while keeping the element of surprise intact. Meanwhile, Rollins has been busy assembling his own faction. CM Punk is navigating shifting alliances, and the WWE world is buzzing with questions. Who will emerge as the new Shield member? How will the dynamics of Reigns versus Rollins evolve? What new rivalries will emerge from this monumental event? The answers may all unfold in a single unforgettable night, reminding fans why the Shield remains one of the most compelling chapters in WWE history. Legacy and devolution. What makes this potential return so exciting is the balance between legacy and evolution. The Shield was iconic, not just because of its matches, but because of the story it told. A story of brotherhood, strategy, and dominance. Now, years later, the narrative could continue with fresh energy and new faces, demonstrating that great ideas evolve rather than fade. The Brotherhood may not be about nostalgia. It may be about forging something stronger, more calculated, and even more engaging for fans. Old and new Reigns' silence, Rollins' alliances, and the surrounding storylines all suggest that WWE is preparing for a defining moment, one that respects the past while boldly moving into the future. Anticipation and impact. The excitement surrounding this potential Shield return isn't just about one night or one match. It's about the lasting impact it could have on WWE storytelling. Fans, both casual and hardcore, are dissecting every detail, theorizing about new members, plotting out match outcomes, and speculating on long-term consequences. A successful return could redefine rivalries, elevate emerging talent, and inject fresh energy into the entire roster. More importantly, it could demonstrate how wrestling narratives can combine athleticism, suspense, and character development to create something unforgettable. The potential is massive, and anticipation continues to grow with each passing day. The stage is set. As the WWE Universe counts down to May 25th, the story of the Shield hangs in the balance. Roman Reigns may be orchestrating one of the most significant returns in recent memory. Seth Rollins is strategically positioned to respond, and fans are watching every teaser, rumor, and promo with rapt attention. This is more than a storyline. It's a culmination of years of storytelling, character evolution, and fan investment. When the lights dim, the crowd holds its breath, and the iconic words echo across the arena. The WWE world will witness the potential rebirth of a legendary faction. A moment worth waiting for. The return of the Shield, whether partial or fully reimagined, promises to be one of the most exciting developments WWE has seen in years. It's a story about strategy, loyalty, evolution, and reinvention. Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and the mystery third member could remind fans why wrestling is about more than athleticism. It's about narrative, suspense, and the emotional connection fans feel to the characters and their journeys. As May 25th approaches, the message is clear. Something powerful, calculated, and historic is coming. The WWE Universe is ready, and the moment when the Shield rises again is one that fans will remember for years to come.